What's going on, YouTube? So, it's been a minute. It's been a few weeks since I've posted an actual fishing related video. I posted a video a few days ago explaining why I haven't gone fishing. You can go check it out if you don't want to. Moral of the story, it's just been hot as balls where I live, and it's just almost too hot to fish every single day. I went fishing yesterday and the day before because it was a cool like 85 out, so not bad. But it's nighttime right now, so I figured why not? I'm not doing shit. Let's just talk about some bait casting comparing to a spinning rod. So this is just my personal opinion, thrown in with a little bit of facts here and there, but this is just my personal opinion, so just mine. Anyway, so I'm gonna start it off with Tri-Steel bait caster. This is my custom made one. It's just a Lew's Infinity rod. It is a 610, but it's about a 6'8" because I broke the tip, so I had to do some surgery on it. It's a medium heavy rod, so not bad, with a Quantum Invade bait caster. Cheap little bait caster, but honestly it does a lot better compared to my Abu Garcia Black Max that I have in my car right now. I've been fishing that one, trying to like it, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel right with the reel. But yeah, this thing weighs absolutely nothing, and I actually got this rod sock from Walmart, Ozark Trail, $3 compared to Bass Pro, and we're in my area. It's about the closest one's about an hour away. It was like $7 or $8 for a rod sock. Now that I know, I'll just go to Walmart. But the only difference with these rod socks is all they have is just this little piece of string instead of like the actual drawstring. But honestly, these work way better, and this one stays on a lot better. Anyway, I'll start with that and then show you the spinning rod here in a little bit. Now, why I like bait casters is, one, it's a lot easier to use when you get the hang of it. Now, your first 2 or 3 times fishing, you're not gonna enjoy it. Plain and simple. If you pick up on things pretty easily, then you might enjoy it your first time fishing. But for me, it took 2 or 3 times of going out and fishing and really learning the basics and the gist of it. But after I learned it, I mean, it's way better. I will never switch back to a spinning rod unless I absolutely have to. I mean, I still use a spinning rod for sure, but for different occasions, and that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So, start off, ideal baits, especially for bait casters, is soft plastics. I use soft plastics almost every single time I fish. It's just my go-to bait. This in particular is the Bass Pro Bullhog Junebug Graphite color with blue flakies in there. Heavy salt. Smells good. Tastes good. I like these. I bought these last time I was at Bass Pro just to try them out. They have different colors, but blue and murky water, sunny day usually goes well. Crankbaits. I got this in a box that's in one of my previous videos, one of the mystery tackle boxes. Actually caught a huge fat crappie off this. I've never caught crappie in my life until I used this bad boy. Did some work, but I love crankbaits now. I use them about just as much as I use soft plastics. And top water, I'm very, very picky with what top water I use, especially on a bait caster. So in particular, this is the Head-On Zara Puppy, if you can see that. Stick baits that are floaters, whatever. To me, I think they're just too light for bait caster, because every single time I've thrown this, and I've adjusted my knobs every single time I've thrown this, it's always backlashed, or it just didn't go far enough out. So with frogs and poppers and everything, those are great for bait casting, but stick baits, nah. And then last but not least, I mean, well, not last but not least, but crappie jigs, no go in my book. They don't weigh enough. You got, you know, trader baits, jigs with trailers on them. All those, you know, they have weights, so they're gonna be ideal for bait casting. Now with terrestrial spinner rod from Walmart, this is the Shakespeare Cyrus, if you can see that. Not a bad pole. This is about $30. I actually broke the tip. Hold on, let me show it over here. Broke the freaking tip on my way inside right before making this video. That's okay. It was like $30, a little cheapy. It had like 2 or 4 pound test on it, but I threw on some 12-pound fluorocarbon on it. Spooled it up real nice, and ain't never gonna run out. I use it for catfishing. I use it for crappie and bluegill, panfish, whatever, little baby fish, you know. Now I've used crappie jigs and not crappie jigs. I've used soft plastics and crankbaits on spinning rods before, but to me, it's just not. I can't think of the word. Not efficient, you know. With bait casting, it's literally at a click of a button and half a turn. With spinning rods, you gotta lift up the lever, hold the line, cast it out, put the thing back down, and then start your fishing. To me, it doesn't seem fun. I don't like it. I rather just use Baitcaster. It's easier, and honestly, it's fun to use. I mean, once you get the hang of it, I mean, it'll become a hobby. So, at least it has for me. I mean, I can't stop buying reels and rods. So, definitely a expensive hobby to have, but it's a fun hobby. So, spinning rods compared to baitcasters, didn't really have to say a lot about spinning rods. I mean, if you're a pretty avid fisherman, I think, you know, most people use baitcasters once they hit a certain point of bass fishing. So, yeah, but I like both for certain occasions, but all day long I have to go with baitcasters. So, if you guys liked this video, please leave a like and subscribe and a comment. It greatly help. I know I haven't posted in a while, but that's going to change. And I think I said in the previous video, but I'm not for sure, I have hopefully some big news coming up. I have to text the guy and see what's up, but it's about a bait company, local-ish here. It's about an hour and a half away from where I live, but guy makes custom baits and put me on a sponsorship deal, possibly. So that's exciting news, but that's still in the works. But yeah, if you guys like this video, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. I would appreciate it a lot. And hopefully tomorrow it's supposed to be somewhat nice out. The state fair is going on, so everyone's going to be doing that. I'm going to try and get up a little bit early, beat the traffic, and get out there before it gets too hot. And throw my baits in and see what we can do, and hopefully I can film it. I finally got my GoPro figured out. I bought a card reader because I sold my laptop since I got my big gaming PC back up and running. Sold my laptop and realized that my PC didn't have a micro SD slot, so I went to go buy a card reader. That didn't work for my computer, so I had to go into my GoPro, figure out some settings, but I can import videos now, edit them, so that's back up on the market. All I gotta do now is just transfer my software over from my email and stuff and get her going. So that should be in the works soon. So I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow, hopefully. Later.